Although usually it's my thigh.
No, we kept the beard. I had one bearded dragon, and the teenager had the other bearded dragon. Our boyfriend had it most of the time. You took turns.
So did your rescue bearded dragon survive?
Yes, that's the one that they had. The teenagers were taking care of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's doing a lot better. He's walking now, so I guess his back wasn't broken. It was just something
inflamed, probably.
Dragon Lord, Skike, Sebicus. Oh, don't worry about it. I don't have any problems talking over you when needed.
Yes. I mean, after all, you're the boss. It's your channel. You can do that.
Yep.
Exactly. No, Winkle, the only thing that he has going on still is he has one eye that he rarely opens, and when he does, it just kind of looks like a black void, so...
Could he have lost it?
I mean, there was so much wrong with him, probably.
Uh-huh.
If you can send me up-close pictures, I can give you my ophthalmology opinion.
Okay. Stinky Teenager, do you happen to have a close-up picture of Winkle's eye? No? If you can get a really good close-up shot of his eye when it's open, my friend here online is a retired ophthalmologist.
Oh, and make sure she sees that picture. I think she would appreciate it too.
Yeah, one of the things that I don't know how common it is with lizards. It is fairly common with cats, but any of the hind-clawed, pointy people can get a punctured cornea.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yeah.
And then you can get some odd things.
The teenager says hi, by the way, Ken.
Well, tell her I said hi back.
Teenager.
Did you show her the picture?
Yes, her and the boyfriend both thought that was amazing.
Well, it's humorous whether you know the reference or not. There's a snake creature in Volcano Manor. One of the mobs you have to fight, and that lizard looks just like it, which is why it's got a sword and shield.
Actually, boyfriend, do you play Elden Ring? Oh, okay, so he did not know the reference, but he still laughed.
One of my writer friends posts Saturday pictures. And actually, you might enjoy her books. You probably, in fact, may have read her books. Gail Carriger, the Parasol Protectorate, and the Custard Protocol, and the Finishing School, and a variety of other interesting things. Cool. She posts Saturday pictures every Saturday, and this past Saturday,
Dragon Lord.
Someone posted their kitty snakes. Two of their 3 kitty snakes.
This is the image we're talking about.
It's beautiful.
That is actually pretty cool.
And it looks just like the the lizards in Volcano Manor. I don't know if I could find a reference for that.
Yes.
The man serpent. They don't have one big enough to actually show.
Ben, did you finish medical journal?
Yes.
You did? Okay. I'm gonna. I've started reading them, but I've been
Go
leaving
for it.
like a handful. Okay, I'm just
Go
gonna
for it. Yep.
read them all.
Read them all.
That way I can help with medicine whenever we need it. Okay, I'm at tier 3. Not too bad. I can make first aid kits.
Yay. Yeah, the one thing that we can't make, so if you see it in your trader runs,
Oh, dang it.
pain pills.
Let me see.
Oh, I did not know that. I've been buying blood bags because I know we can't make that.
Oh, there we go. If you look at my stream.
Yep. Oh, it does look just like him.
It does.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yep, exactly. Just a different color.
Ooh, where should I put the water filters or whatever that I've got?
In the water box.
There's
unless
the water
you
box.
and at the main base in the water box, unless you want to bring them up to the workshop. There's not yet a water box there, but there are lots of unlabeled boxes.
I don't know, Dragon Lord. Right now they're looking at the Steam DB, and there's been some updates there for Elden Ring that may have something to do with DLC. I'm going to be very happy when it does come. I'm not holding out any expectations on when. I'm not going to get my hopes up for any particular date.
Yes, do not hold your breath. Nobody looks good in cyanotic fluid.
Yep. I had hoped they would be at the Game Awards, but my expectations were low.
Well, we had hopes. Unfortunately, they didn't deliver.
Uh-huh. I don't know if you're familiar with them, Dragon Lord, but Zeostorm had a nice video up today about the DLC.
There's a dead coyote in my hole.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Just reading up.
sanitary.
At bedrock. So it's like, yeah, well, you probably took a really long step.
Yep. Exactly, Dragon Lord. Well, the mystery patch was just to make EAC compatible with the Steam Deck. The line in the Steam DB, there's no telling what that is. That's why I'm not getting my hopes up about it. It will be nice if it comes, but I'm keeping my expectations low.
It'll be when it is.
Yep. I did get a new character through New Game 7 today.
Hmm.
Well, for one thing, it's one of the few games that I've got that I can use the controller with. And using the controller is just fun. Yep, here comes the rain again.
Did you see the update from the Infinite Universal Controller folk that we saw at PAX West?
No.
They've had an update on their Discord a couple of days ago.
Oh.
So they've done goodness, another coyote. Another dead coyote. I'm not entirely sure if they have all of their testing population selected yet.
Mm-hmm.
But we sent you that. Did we not, Luna?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Super duper awesome controller that is configurable any way you want and then some.
So
we saw
modular.
At PAX,
Yeah.
we saw at PAX West.
It's a modular controller.
That is exceedingly accessibility oriented.
Ooh. That'd be nice.
I'll send you information, and you can possibly still try to get on their testing cohort.
Oh, I have a question for you, Luna.
Yes.
Have you and your dad done any reactions to Polyphia?
No, that does not sound familiar.
Okay.
He has like a whole big long list of songs that he wants me to react to.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a shorter list of songs I want him to react to.
Ah.
Okay, lovely Luna. I have a question. Is your dad or are you a semi-serious musician?
My dad is. I enjoy music. I cannot produce it.
He needs to check out Polyphia, even if
Yes.
it's not something he reacts to.
Okay. I'm having a hard time understanding exactly what you're saying. If you could send me
it's
what's
like
actually spelled
polyphonic,
right.
but it's
Yeah, Polyphia.
polyphony, but it's IA instead of polyphony.
Mm-hmm. I'll send you a link.
There's one in Pub Links.
Oh, is there?
I think. Yep.
Is that where I put it?
Okay.
I believe so. About a week ago.
I'll scroll up there and look for it then.
But
yeah.
may I ask, what other kind of musician is he?
He is a singer, pianist, and guitarist.
Yeah, he definitely needs to check that group out. It's a
yes. Yeah, well,
they
and I may wish to chat him up about my little writing project.
Of the four albums that they've put out, only 3 songs have vocals.
Oh.
They're kind of a progressive, virtuosic type guitar players.
They're classically trained prog rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you would really enjoy that.
Yeah.
A lot,
and
actually.
They are good.
Yeah, well, like I was saying, I think that even if he doesn't react to them, I think he would really enjoy them. No, it's not in public links.
Subscribers, maybe?
I thought I'd sent it privately.
You put it into the oh, should we move to subscribers?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, Andy.
There you go. Hold on. Moving people now.
Chat, have y'all heard Bolivia?
I actually saw a tag for another video, an interview of their classical guitar player
Mm-hmm.
being interviewed by I think it was BBC One. One of the classical critics of BBC One. And I saw just a tiny little bit of it, and it just came out. It's like the last 3 or 4 days. Because, you know, they did not have high expectations. They were surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay, yes. I bet he'll like that a lot. I will watch that later and then send it to him.
Hang on, I've got 2 more.
Woohoo.
Yeah, you and your dad were the first 2 that I thought of when I listened to those.
You know, it'd be fun to maybe, because next Sunday he'll be coming over to record some more videos, and
Mhm.
maybe we can react to something together, something
Mhm.
neither one of us have listened to.
Yes.
If you do something like that, I would go with the one that I'm posting, the third one that I'm posting.
The first one?
The third one that
The
I'm
third one. Okay.
Goat.
Goat. All right. I can remember that. Greatest of all time.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But all 3 are amazing songs.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them are acoustic. There's no singing.
Oh, yeah. He'd love that.
Mm-hmm.
I think Andy's familiar with them, aren't you?
Yeah. I watch a lot of videos.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to get an invite, please, Tex?
Yeah.
And like it's funny, one of my favorites is the ad that Tim Henson did.
Oh.
I was like,
He's not a really egotistical person either.
No.
I mean, he's just very humble for the skill that he has. What was I going to... Oh, invites.
Invites
Yes, please.
for Luna. I'm still receiving and loading configs.
Yeah, well, Bent had never accepted my invite.
Gasp.
Mm-hmm. So I've sent a new one.
Peanut Gallery says hi.
Hi,
Hi.
Peanut Gallery.
It's a lot closer to the bedroom than it used to be.
Why is that
Yes,
relevant?
Yes, it is. Well, because, you know, I'm in the office,
Mm-hmm.
and,
Yeah, but why is he mentioning that it's closer to the bedroom now?
because he was sleeping.
Oh, okay. Oh, and we were on earlier. The lag is almost exclusive to the main base. As soon as you walk in the front door.
Yeah,
Luna, your
there
base is fine.
There is something weird going on.
Yep. Luna, your base is fine. Your build.
Oh, okay, good.
It's specifically the main base. I don't know what's
touch
different.
of it at the workshop last night, but
Mhm.
I had none tonight.
Hmm.
Hmm. That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Bent, I sent you a message in Discord, but if the answer is too long and you want to like go sneak off to another channel, that'd be fine.
This is about chat, isn't it?
No.
I think it is.
I think so too.
It's one of those things where the second screen, the text is freaking microscopic.
Hmm.
Oh no.
Well, just imagine having a 4K monitor,
Yeah.
because the
Well,
text is about a quarter of the size.
but you know, if you have a 60-inch 4K monitor, that's your gig. But a 14-inch 4K monitor,
Yeah.
not so much.
I've got a 27-inch, and at times I can barely read the text. I think that's part of the reason I have trouble with chat, is it's on a 4K monitor.
Yeah.
It's partly the colors, because the colors blend into the background, but the majority of it is just having a 4K monitor. The text is so much smaller now. And I've scaled it up.
Yeah, but this text on this is as big as it gets. I'm actually going to swap this is the DueX Pro. I'm going to swap to the other DueX because it's slightly more visible. And then I'm going to have to drag out one of the other monitors. I can't. Did you see the desk picture that I posted?
Yeah.
I can't do a regular 2-monitor set because of the overhead shelf.
Yeah.
And so that's going to have to wait until I can go into, my office. In the meantime, I have a 24.
And I've got that Brio camera if you want it.
Okay.
The Logitech Brio. Because as soon as I get some lighting for specifically for the green screen, I'm going to be switching over to the DSLR.
Oh my gosh.
Because I did some testing on it.
I have 122 frames per second.
Aha.
In the diggy hole.
Done.
You have 43-inch curved? It's, yeah, exactly, Dragonlord. And Dragonlord, compared to Dream Theater, very different sound.
Very.
Polyphia is more jazzy.
And lots of Spanish classical influence.
Yes, very much a flamenco type of influence. Oh, you listened to it. Oh, nice. Chat never lets me know when they've listened to videos that I've posted. Well, that may be because of Ice JJ Fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
No, I'm sorry, boss. If you hadn't posted those videos, people would have trusted you a lot more.
True, very true. So I don't think Luna experienced Ice JJ Fish, did you?
I probably did. I remember there was a lot of things.
Chicken.
Yeah.
Just don't go there.
Who's going chicken hunting? He's going chicken hunting. Oh wait, that's not the right song.
No.
Nightmare fuel. That's what he is.
Local music college in Boston. Polyphia is just from Plano, Texas.
My old stomping grounds, too.
I never spent any time in Plano.
We spent more time in Plano than Allen, because, Allen.
True. Well, I was more in the Austin, Waco, San Antonio area.
Hmm.
Yeah, Dream Theater wasn't a music school thing. Dream Theater was an engineering school thing who just happened to be classically trained musicians.
Hmm.
That's what you get when you get math geeks and classical music.
Well, it's better than a. What was she? A physicist trying to explain biology.
Do I even want to know?
No, you don't.
Okay.
She has been debunked a couple of times.
Well, it's like Dr. Laura. You know what her doctorate degree is in?
Probably something like chiropractic.
PE.
Yeah.
But,
Definitely got that
she's,
Spanish
but she's an expert on
influence.
everything. Just ask her; she'll tell you.
At least one member was. Plano isn't really that close to the border, is it?
Oh no.
That's up,
It's
it's up around Dallas, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's closer to probably like Oklahoma.
Although
That way.
Although Texas has had some remarkably good classical guitarists over the years,
Yeah.
so and then of course you have Brian May,
Brian May. Why is that name familiar?
Queen,
Oh, yeah. One of the people
who
I
took
hate.
who took a 30-odd year hiatus from his PhD candidacy to be a musician, and then went back and finished his PhD in astrophysics.
Uh-huh. There was a 1930s, 1940s actress that did that.
There were a couple of them.
Yeah.
Hedy Lamarr was one.
Uh-huh.
Dorothy something, who was born in Germany,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't come up with her last name. And she died young, so she didn't, Hedy Lamarr ended up with like 25 patents, and we would not have satellites and cell phones without her and Arthur C. Clarke. And then, of course, there's the woman who discovered the universe, whose name I can't come up with offhand. But
well, then you've got people like Olivia de Havilland that changed the movie industry.
Oh yeah. Well, this lass was hired to be. She was an astronomer. She was hired to catalog photographic images for the IAU, the International Astronomical Union, the people who name stars and stuff. And she and her team of women actually developed the means for measuring distances in intergalactic space. in like the 40s.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the rain again. What are you doing, Annie?
I forgot to put my stuff away for Horde Night last night, so
Oh, you know, and Bent still hasn't accepted my invite.
Oh, yeah. I thanked you for it and then
Mm,
failed to accept it. Because I was, busy chasing down raindrops.
well, you're just not a very accepting person today.
wow. Well, Ben, you know where he lives, though, so you can take care of him
do.
later.
True.
I do.
He'll have to sleep with one eye open,
Are
especially since you have keys.
you going to be using the shower tomorrow?
Yep.
Okay. So Bent's going to come over as well to do your hair.
Caribbean.
Oh, Rubia. Yes, that one.
That bent.
Yes.
The other vent.
I'm getting lag in this POI.
For the
Which POI?
It's called the Williams Residence. It's a tier 1 house.
I don't know what's causing the lag.
The weather.
No, yeah,
Might
could
be.
be.
Oh, yeah, because I know it's snowing here for sure. And I had to go out in the snow because guess we forgot to get gas for the car.
Mm.
Oh no.
Yeah, I did that the other night on the way to take Caribbean home.
It was actually pretty warm today. Got up to 33.
I don't think it got above freezing here, but it
Well,
was like 30.
my thermometer was up to 33.
You have a Western exposure.
Mm-hmm.
I do not.
So, meh. Oops.
I have an Eastern exposure with a 115-foot tall fir tree.
Yeah, that'll make things a little nippy. Yeah,
that does make a difference.
Yep. Yeah, front of our townhouse faces north, so our sidewalk and path to the car stays cold. It stays icy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
It's okay this time because the ground was kind of cold before snow started falling, so there wasn't there was no ice underneath all the snow, so that's
That's
good.
helpful.
Yeah.
That is, yeah. That's one of the things, I tell people, because, they're like, well, what's with Seattle? Seattle has hills.
Yeah.
Seattle has serious hills, like,
And lots of microclimates.
13% grade
Yeah,
in front of Texas House.
Well, Seattle makes San Francisco seem flat.
Yes. And they're really, really, really good at de-icing.
Mm.
But one of our neighboring suburbs just got their 3rd snowplow. Because, snow removal, what's that?
I saw some snow the other night, or other morning.
Oh, yeah. We still have a little bit of it on the apple tree and the plum tree in the backyard, but it's, you know, it hasn't sublimated off. It's been cold enough to sublimate off.
Mm. Well, and snow can evaporate pretty quick too.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the joy. That is sublimation. It goes from frozen to vapor without becoming liquid.
Yep. San Francisco? Oh, there you go. So I'm not a fan. Yep, exactly. And I only mentioned it because I didn't know if you had noticed it or not. 'Cause I'm the type that would type something like that and not notice that I had misspelled it.
Oh yes, I'm having to learn to type again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Well, partly because, you know, broken shoulder, and partly because I'm now back in the office with the Expos keyboard, which is actually a really terrific keyboard. You know, I'll carp about it because there is a learning curve. Oh, baby, is there a learning curve? But I apparently haven't been using this computer for quite some time, because when I changed the UPS and did all the things to get ready this afternoon, my current build was 20.4. So it's been a hot minute since I've used this interesting ergo keyboard.
Do you know if Kirby is going to be around today? I don't remember. I think she's got her helper today, doesn't she?
No, but I don't know if Rock Club is doing their gig because it's Martin Luther King Day.
So I don't remember what her schedule is for Monday.
One Monday a month. It's
Rock Club.
Yep.
Ah. Skike. Okay, everyone's got invites. Yeah, that's why I'm putting the dirt in first, Annie. Make it easier to figure out where the gravel goes. Or are you changing the paths again?
Yes, no,
Would she do that?
Yes.
Never.
never.
In a
Well,
heartbeat.
Yes, I can actually reach the top of my head now. I can't do anything with my hair, but I can reach the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
Progress.
D will be very happy. D is my physical therapist. D will be very happy. And in the meantime, I'm getting some really kicking braids.
Yeah, Ruby's getting really good at that too.
Yeah. Several of our friends have commented on the, because I had kind of quit doing the, like the Lord of the Rings braid
Mm-hmm.
thing because it really helps to have waist length hair to do that, and mine isn't quite waist length anymore. But she's coming up with some combinations that are unique to her and delightful.
Nice.
And, it's keeping me from cutting my hair off to 3/4 of an inch long. I mean, that's after my spinal cord injury. That's actually when I cut my waist length hair. I started out by having them cut about a foot off, and then a bit more, and then it was just, okay, cut it short. Short, short, short. And so this is what has grown back in 4 years since the beginning of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Mm.
Nothing. It's fine.
Yeah, as long as you're not breaking anything too much.
Nothing that isn't recoverable.
Mm-hmm.
I found a blue motorcycle out here, and nobody's around. Is this somebody's right now?
Blue is probably Skike's.
Okay.
CK's no longer isn't nowhere near Luna though.
Yeah, pretty far away.
It may have escaped from him. They do
Mm,
that.
I don't know. Where's my motorcycle?
right there.
Oh.
I
Well,
see
yes,
it.
Oh,
is yours.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Is it royal blue or baby blue?
No, it's the
Royal.
baby blue for mine.
Yes, Kike's is royal.
I'm making a map marker.
Mm.
Yeah, I found Karubi's skyline. Someplace most unexpected.
Where was that?
Out in the middle of the mountains.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, because it had jumped. I forget where she was. She may have been up at her diggy place.
Mr. Fox, how are you?
Crafting magazine bundle or ammo to melt down for brass. For
I
Say
would,
again?
quest
I would
for
actually,
quest reward.
I would actually say the ammo. That's
Alrighty.
a couple hundred, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 100 exactly.
Hi, Kitty. You are very much not transparent.
Free Aussie.
My foot water bottle just busted open. I'll be right back.
Oh no.
And that was a monitor going.
Crash.
Yeah, because, cat.
It was a second monitor.
It was. Cat, you cannot do that. Just know. I love you to pieces, but, if you're not careful, I will love you to pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Styles, how are you? And Free Aussie, how are you?
We used to tell Jaeger he was still alive because he wasn't big enough to make into a hat. When he got sick, he started shedding like wow. And so I'm learning to spin so I can make Jaeger into a hat.
I approve.
That is the best memorial ever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I may get booted for this because I am going to take the one DuX monitor off and go get the other DuX monitor, which will actually fit on the gooseneck better.
Okay.
So.
Oh, it's a good thing I covered that up before Venter Caribia got out here. Some iron that was exposed.
Oh, you can keep the iron.
Mm-hmm.
It is the lead in the shell we need big time.
At 2 a.m. tonight. What are you having? Pizza? You made chili. Oh, okay. Homemade chili shouldn't be that bad. Store-bought chili is probably guaranteed. The chicken tenders, fried okra, and an orange crush.
I can't remember if I said I'm back or not.
Yep. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Would be nice if it was daytime. To be able to see whether or not that looks okay.
Hey, Skiki.
What you doing, Annie?
Marking out where the windows go.
Hmm.
Whoa! Now that is nuts.
And Arcade, thank you for the bits.
Hey, Arcade.
I can't believe I wasn't following Free Aussie. But I'd followed him.
Yeah,
Or
you're in
film.
my way. Logging out and back into Twitch
Mhm.
recovered my follow.
Whoa!
So
Now that
Twitch is
is
being
nuts.
glitchy again.
Okay. I thought I'd already followed you, Free Aussie. Apparently not.
Or Twitch being twitchy.
Could be Twitch being twitchy. Not on tonight, don't feel good. Hearts racing. Call the doctor if you need to, Arcade. Okay, well, I had checked to see if you were a streamer before. I don't know why I didn't follow then.
You probably got waylaid.
Probably. It
Or, you know,
happens.
it does.
And Deffy Joel, how are you? Build's coming along. Of course, it's dark and foggy, so you're not going to be able to see much. Actually, taking that down a layer didn't actually take that long. Free Ozzy, every follow helps. So you're very welcome. I was actually just thinking about that. Used to be that I was very defensive about people mentioning that they were a streamer in chat. I don't really care that much anymore.
It's all part of the community.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're all community here. And I like supporting streamers, new or not. So, why should I be upset? And I do like shouting people out. Exactly, Dragon Lord. Yeah. I still enjoy streaming. I think it's the community that keeps me coming back.
Yep.
We do have a really nice community here. Although chat can be real stinkers at times. But that's just chat for you.
Yeah, well, I don't think they can. I don't think they can cut your power off up here.
Yeah, true. Exactly, Dragon Lord. Exactly.
Oh, bloody.
Something I haven't seen in a while. A snake horde.
There's such a thing? I don't think I've ever seen that.
I think I've seen one or two.
Not in this mod.
I think I have seen one or two, but it's been a long time.
They were POA specific, as I recall.
Possibly, yeah.
'Cause
Yes,
I know.
there is. Free Aussie. The elixir of the feral spider. Mobility plus 220%. Stamina regen lasts 40 minutes. And I think it's a 15 block. Yeah, jump height to 15 meters. I can hear you thinking from here, Annie.
Is that so?
That's going to
That's
be
not
for the small garden and
The water
fountain.
feature right here.
Yeah.
The fountain right here.
Yeah.
Stupid twigs, all on my way.
Haven't slept really well for a few days. Okay, Skiki, I feel better.
Take care.
Now, I'll go back to making a mess in here. It's not a problem whenever you're feeling up to it, Skike. Oh, that's right. Those don't matter.
At your excellent door. Get out of the way. Thank you. Thank you, kitty. I wanted to take that long step.
Oh, don't cover up all the walls.
Oh.
You know, paintings, decorations.
Paintings can go on
I
top.
guess. 'Cause this is
But decorations, you can just remove them and put in decoration.
Okay.
I'd already thought about that.
Okay.
That's why I'm not upgrading them.
Okay.
It's for additional support for Yazi. This wall is 1 thick, but with the additional sheets there, just that those sheets increase the stability to 2 blocks wide. As these blocks, even though it's a small sheet, it's considered a full block. So this would normally be just 1 wide. Here's a good example. So if you got a door, see how that's yellow there? That means it's not fully supported. Put a couple of sheets in there and you've got a fully supported door without having to put blocks in there that block passage. Take that back off.
Kitten, get out of the shutters.
Yeah, it is something good to know. The only problem you're going to have with that is if you're putting in any furniture, you won't be able to put anything right next to it. You will have to remove the sheets in order to put a block there. That's why I'm not upgrading, at least until we get some of the furniture in. Exactly, Dragon Lord.
I see shell everywhere, so why the heck isn't it going into my pocket?
Yeah.
It's like I'm 1 block away from it.
Well, just don't dig around it and cause it to fall.
Oh, we'll get it. And, that'll be the next section.
Mm-hmm. I'm not in God mode, am I? No. Okay. I would show off one of the speed and jump potions, but with what I'm doing right now, it would cause too many problems.
It would make you fall down, go boom.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
Because parkour stacks on top of those potions. Something like that, yeah. Well, actually, oh, they definitely exist. Yeah. Well, you've got potions where you can just increase the speed. You've got potions where you can just increase the jump. The feral spider is a combination of the two. It's supposed to...
Whoa! Now that is nuts.
There's something that will increase the time, but I don't remember what it is.
Iron gut.
Oh, yeah. Iron Gut will increase the time. I think it'll go up to an hour. Yep. Well, there are also mining potions and haste potions. So if you really want to dig something out fast, that's the way to do it. And get additional resources at the same time.
Just try not to step off the edge of the cliff.
Between the parkour and the potion itself, it would have to be a really
yeah.
high cliff.
But then it's, a really long step and you have to go back to where you were mining.
True.
Not that I would have done that tonight or anything.
And I have food on the way.
It is the kitty's
Ooh.
fault, but, it's always the kitty's fault.
Yep. chicken strips with French fries, fried okra, and an orange crush.
I should actually like eat something
Mhm.
substantial. With all the stress today, I've just kind of been eating junk.
Well, the only thing I've got left in the refrigerator right now is fried rice, and I'm just not in the mood for fried rice tonight.
Yeah.
It's understandable.
I need to clear out the fridge because tomorrow is bin day.
Oh. I want to do this one next.
So all the leftovers that didn't get consumed, or the the disappointing cheesesteak.
Disappointing cheesesteak?
Yeah,
From
Aw.
where?
Charlie's.
Don't remember them.
They're there's another cheesesteak place that actually does classic cheesesteak that's a lot better. Cat.
Mhm.
I don't want to know what that was.
Free Aussie, this is more of a vanilla plus mod, which makes it good for a lot of things. I like it for building, but that you can do other things with this mod as well. It's just a really nice mod.
And Gan is a really nice guy. And
That as well.
And Savage is too.
But yeah, it makes building much easier. Considering we used to build in Undead Legacy. Okay, my food is nearby. We're actually following instructions. Wow.
What a thought.
I ordered yesterday. The driver that I got stopped at the Kush Club for about 20 minutes before actually delivering the food.
Yeah.
Whoops. That's not good.
It's a cannabis shop.
I figured.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't be doing that on delivery. Like, deliver your food and
deliver
then go there.
deliver the food while it's hot, and
Yeah.
then
Then go
like,
back.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are they going to be able to find the place? Maybe. Yep, they found it. Okay, I'm gonna go get my food.
Cat, what are you doing?
Do you really want to know?
No, I really don't. Except that, I haven't been back here in the office for months. And so they are knocking things down and all the kitty things that the kitties can do.
Sir Welshie. You that. Static react. Static reaction. Welcome. How was the stream? What were y'all doing? And Ash Husky, lackluster, static creation, or is that static? Oh, static reaction. Sylvan Glory, Finisher, welcome. Zor the Cruel, welcome. War of the Walkers, nice. Give me just a sec. DoorDash messed up my order again. Rock and Troll, welcome. And let's do this. So she, her, nice. And another Aussie. Dang it, I'm following too many people. Give me just a sec. Hate to do it, but I need to unfollow someone in order to follow anyone new.
That does happen.
Okay. Now I can follow. And that was not an active streamer. It was someone who had stopped streaming a while back. How was the stream? So, War of the Walkers is finally out? Off to bed? Okay, well, have a good night for you, Ozzy. Well, I've also left on the alerts, so I'll be able to catch your stream at some point. So it's a whole different experience for you? Oh. Well, we're playing Gray's Prophecy, which is a Vanilla Plus mod. It's also got amazing potions. So that's the elixir of this feral spider. Now, and I got some follows. Who was it? Give me just a sec. And Static Reaction, thank you for the follow. And Rock and Troll, or Rock Troll, thank you for the follow. Yeah. If you want to see the building this is based on, this is actually based on a real castle. Type in !build, and it takes you to the wiki page that the build is based on. Rock Troll's been helping you a bunch? Nice. That's one of the things I've really enjoyed about 7 Days to Die, is the community is really, really nice. I started out streaming Minecraft, which has a unique community associated with it. And going over to 7 Days to Die,
Squirrel!
Ash Husky, welcome, and thank you for the follow. So going from Minecraft to 7 Days to Die was actually quite a shock. The first time I had someone come in and ask me why I was doing something a certain way, I told them and their response was cool. It kind of floored me. Minecraft, they would have scolded you that you were doing it the wrong way. Yeah, War of the Walkers was a good one. A good mod. I just didn't realize it was out already. I haven't been paying attention, so.
Okay, 1,500 wood or 10 duct tape?
Oh boy, that's a tough choice.
Yeah, I know, right?
Duct tape.
Duct tape? Okay.
Yeah.
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 Wood is like, give me some some mining potions and some maw, and I'll go tear down a forest.
No, I haven't heard anything, Jeffy Joe. Now, with the way things have been here lately, it's been kind of hard to even keep track of my stream. Do you guys have any news on Fun Pimps updates?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Have not heard a peep.
Yeah, they've been pretty quiet about the next update, haven't they?
Very.
Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
And rather unironically, too. Yeah, this is the problem with that jump potion.
You could go around harassing zombies until it wears off.
Yeah. But we're talking 36 minutes. I'll just try and keep still and put roofs on.
You keep still.
Yeah. Yeah. Make hay bales great again. Uh-huh. Well, they used to be functional. They're not anymore.
Nope.
That works. Okay. Nico, welcome.
Welcome to the Nut Hut. Squirrel Nut's here and it's fine.
Mm-hmm. Draconis, welcome. Hmm. You know, Nico, that took me a minute. Nico was asking what weighs more, a gallon of water or a gallon of butane?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Water, because butane is a lighter fluid.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a joke.
You're stealing that one.
Hey, take 'em where you get 'em.
Mm-hmm. You try to keep fresh material handy for your clients. Nope, we got an ad starting in 1 minute.
I wonder, is this pond? Yeah, it's probably a little bit below ground.
Huh?
Try to figure out how deep this the water features in front is.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave it this way.
Yeah, I would.
Saw an interesting video yesterday
Oh?
after, our adventures with water features.
Uh-huh.
Somebody was doing I'm curious, let's do a test
Mm-hmm.
on do traders breathe?
Huh.
Uh,
Oh
the an-
dear.
the answer would be no.
Mm-hmm.
And the way they established this was they built a cofferdam around Trader Bob's and filled it with 17,000 buckets of water.
Oh, wow.
And so Bob was over his head in the wet and not taking damage. So clearly, traders don't breathe. They must be liches.
That makes sense.
Well, why pick on Bob though?
Yeah, well, new Bob is okay to pick on.
Well, they did it. They did Bob because his compound was actually one of the easiest to contain. And still fill up. They actually explained that. But yeah, after our adventures in water features. Let's fill an entire trader compound, 6 or 7 or 8 blocks deep, with water, bucket by bucket.
Yep. I don't remember what version it was, but we were working on something and actually built a swimming pool. This is like Alpha 16, maybe even 17. Papa, welcome. How are you?
Papa.
And just filling a pool back then was such a pain in the butt.
Oh, just filling the moat for
Mhm.
the Hanging Garden of Babylon.
That one wasn't as bad.
Well, and then the bridge that I built, good grief.
How are you doing, Papa? Are you still playing GTA?
I have a flaming mime.
Ew.
Yeah, that was kind of where I went with it.
Quick, more fire.
Same here, Dragon Lord. And you could tell the age of the server by how many rings there were in the horde base.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna head out for the night.
Okay.
Okay.
Joke.
Have a good night.
Rest
Night.
well.
Thank you. Hopefully, we'll be able to get through the whole night. We'll
You
cross our
just
fingers.
got home from the emergency room. Numbness in chest and neck pain, that they couldn't find anything. Huh. Well, that's not good, Papa.
Well, at least they didn't find anything.
Uh-huh.
That would be better than finding things.
Yeah.
Might be a pinched nerve somewhere.
Yeah. It's GTA-itis. You need to get to playing a real game.
Yeah, your 7 days buddies miss you, and
Uh-huh.
and we even have the Papa Pink bits.
I understand, Papa. Just remember we're here whenever you want to come on here.
And
Sure.
you always have a space.
Mm-hmm. Even if you just wanted to get on in voice, you don't have to get on the server. The horde bases that I had in 15 and 16, we didn't actually start doing the bedrock bases until 16. But 15, 16 was basically a box that was surrounded by rows of barbed wire and spikes.
When did you do the blender?
18, 17 or 18.
Was it that late?
Yeah. Hey, Papa, remember you've got people that care about you. And I'm serious, even if it's just getting on to chat.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 4 rows of spikes, 4 rows of barbed wire.
And as far as that goes, Papa, you can just join us and not chat if you like.
Well, that too.
Because, there's that too.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are our Papa.
Yep, that's why I was joking. You could tell the age of the server by how many rings there were around the base, the horde base. Because every horde, I would add one more ring of spikes and barbed wire. I honestly, Dragon Lord, we've been keeping it to the simpler the better.
We've done some very spiffy ones. Very effective.
Yeah, but the simpler ones are easier to maintain.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this horde base here, all they do is go up the stairs, and we shoot them at the top.
And we flip them off.
Oh, dang it.
Yes, join us for Horde, Papa. Let's see if we can get you 40 levels in one night.
Well, we stand right here. These bars make it so that we can actually repair the traps, and all they do is walk up the stairs, and we can shoot them along the way. So it's kind of a corridor base. Corridor bases are almost always going to be viable.
Mm-hmm. Only drawback is that, again, make sure that or it's not really a drawback, it's that the core can't be too long, or they can't path up to you.
Yep. Well, that's what's nice about the stairs is they've got the long corridor type area because of the stairs, but it also takes them long enough that you can shoot them along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget your explosive arrows. Okay, yep, I'm happy with that. much longer has this got? 15 minutes. You may not have been making it tall enough either. That's possible. The length has more to do with it than anything.
The 11 blocks high is high enough where they can still sense you and path to you, but
Mhm.
But they won't chew on your columns
Pillar.
as much.
Yep. Well, they have to have a direct path. Well, doesn't have to be direct, but you know what I mean.
They have to have an idiot-proof path.
Mhm. Okay, there you go.
Because, you know, zombies, Abby normal.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yep, that's the base shape of it.
Mhm.
Doesn't make the path around it. It's a little bit wider than what is on the.
Mhm.
Also, I can't really know how wide it is really because, you know, camera angles.
Uh-huh.
Also, there's really no image of the front of the castle, quote unquote, that shows the water feature, which is really annoying.
Yeah. Actually, Draconis, it may not be long enough if it's only 8 blocks.
No. 10 blocks is, I think, a good starting point.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy.
I think 15 is pretty much a good cutoff point because anything longer than that takes a
Mhm.
long time for them to path up to that way. I think. I haven't really tested how long a quarter has to be before they stop wanting to path up that quarter.
Well, they've always had problems with stairs. Where they
Yes.
come up to the side of the stairs and rather than walking up the stairs, they bang on the side. That, I think, is part of the reason why the that particular horde base is good. Is it doesn't really give them a place to bang on the stairs and get stuck.
Yeah. Oh, so these kind of stairs here are the ideal ones to use for making. These ones over here.
Where?
These stairs right here are the
Yeah.
best ones to use to making.
Yeah.
The zombies don't really like hitting these that much. They do smack them a lot, but they don't take the same kind of damage as the solid stairs do.
Yeah. Yeah, there's kind of a sweet spot. If you're too far away, you have trouble getting their interest. If you're too close, they just cause problems.
chew on the furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're worse than dogs. Cats would never do that.
I should send you a picture of my gaming chair
Mm.
that I have never actually used at my desk.
Mm-hmm.
It is absolutely shredded by the use.
Hmm. It must have been the
Yes.
dog that did it.
No.
Cats would never do that. Did I put away my wood blocks?
Guess so.
Hmm.
Or you just misplaced. Oh, they're there. There's an
Well, there's the bars there, but I thought I had wood blocks in addition to that. I think I've used them up. Well. Just do that. You have a screen of yours you threw on Dragoness's Discord? Ah, okay. I'll take a look for it. Draconis is asking what kind of gaming chair.
Mine is an Elecwish, and L's is an Omega Racing.
I don't recommend the Razor chair. Don't go with Razor. Their chairs are very uncomfortable.
Well, you have to have a 23-year-old anatomy for their chairs to fit you correctly. Private links.
You got a Vortex or something from Staples? That's the problem I'm having, Dragon Lord.
Well, my chair of awesome is a perfect chair.
Mm-hmm.
But not at the desk.
I can't use a chair like that though.
Yeah, well, and that's a lap desk chair.
Yeah.
But that fits me perfectly. The Elecwish, I actually got it for him, and his femurs are very long.
Mm-hmm.
Relative to his leg length. My legs are actually longer than his, but his femurs are longer than mine, and so it doesn't fit him well.
That's the thigh?
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem I'm having with this Razor chair. And with the thing from the Relax the Back store. My legs are too long for it.
Yeah, and it's it is funny to me because I'm pretty sure I have longer legs than both of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And very short body.
Well, it's not really about the length, it's where it hits the back of your thigh.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem I have.
Yeah, that's the thigh, the femur. Yeah, because see, my mom has actually longer legs than me do, and I do, or we're one and what. But my my hip to my knee is greater than hers. So
Right. And that's the sales thing is he has, his hip to knee is disproportionately long.
Mm-hmm.
And if he were proportionate to that length, he'd be like 6'5".
The Emerge Vortex is the one you've got, and you've got a Secret Labs. I just don't want to buy another chair right now. I miss
other chair that I have, actually, that was kind of a great deal. If you know somebody who has Marriott or Hilton points, Herman Miller.
Mm-hmm.
The chairs that they have in their premium business rooms, and like I say, I don't remember if it's Hilton or Marriott, but they're Herman Miller chairs that are branded to Hilton.
Well, Dragon Lord, I got spoiled with the last chair I had, which was a Lazy Boy with a memory foam seat. The only problem I had with that one was it got awfully sweaty. So you're Herman Miller?
Yeah, and it, because they're private labeled, they're like a third of the price of an Aeron. But you have to have, Hilton reward points or Marriott reward points to get them. And that's the one that I will use in my studio when I can get rid of the standard pole and set up the other desk.
Well, like I said, I miss my Lazy Boy. The problem with the Lazy Boy, though, is it doesn't go very high. It's a very short chair.
Right. Well, and they don't breathe at all.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was saying with it gets rather sweaty down there. Exactly, Dragon Lord. Exactly. Two minutes left. Forget about that. Tom and Caveman.
Hey, Tom.
hey, Tom.
Caveman, I just call it Swamp Ass. Yeah, very true. That is a good time to jump in.
Well, most people strive for damp nether regions. At least under certain circumstances.
True. You just got your chair last year, so you can deal. I've modified this chair enough that it's comfortable. The lap is still really short, but I've got my QB to help with that. Because it keeps, well, for one, it keeps my feet elevated. And for the second reason is it keeps my legs active. So I can just pedal while I'm sitting here. You would have that feeling 24/7. Yeah, that, and you'd have to deal with Florida men or Florida criminals. I don't remember what they called them. Is it Florida guys?
Florida
Yeah.
man.
Florida man.
Uh huh. You can do without the Florida man? Exactly.
Yeah.
You'll just deal with your mass holes there. Uh-huh. To the point of making Darwin cry? Yeah. It's a point of pride for Florida. Didn't they just ban the dictionary in public schools?
Yeah, I can't go there.
Exactly. Well, and uneducated people are easier to control.
Yes, they are.
Much easier to control. I should have waited to eat.
Why?
I'm getting sleepy now.
You
But-
have to ask.
Yeah, but it was fried okra.
Where'd you get it?
Estelle's.
Jersey?
Or no.
Is
Ezel's.
Well, much as I enjoy the company, I also would not argue a whole bunch with knocking it off because my shoulder has opinions.
Oh.
And I have PT in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
Which means it's going to be an early morning for me as well.
Moderately.
Yeah. You made chicken strips and sweet potato waffle fries. Ooh, that sounds really good. Because I love sweet potato fries.
I did sweet potato fries for Hanukkah
Mmm.
because it's all about the oil.
Uh-huh.
And somebody in Zanny's family couldn't have regular latkes.
Mm-hmm.
So sweet potatoes it was. Sweet potatoes with nutmeg and egg.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if put grated apples in those or not, but that's basically it is a oh so not traditional latke, but you know what? They ate every bite.
I made something as a kid. What was it? It was made with the crackers. What was it? This was junior high, so it's been a little while.
False apple pie?
No. Was a Jewish dish. They tasted like fish balls by the time we got through. I think that was more the oil that we used.
Well,
They were made with the crackers.
The matzo cracker?
Matzo crackers. Matzo balls.
Just matzo balls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, there's a friend of mine who went to Jewish day school from the time she was 4. Grew up in an observant household and all of that, which I of course very much did not. Was having trouble with her matzo balls.
Oh.
And so I enlightened her to what my gram taught me.
Mm-hmm.
Only she didn't call them matzo balls; she called them dumplings.
Uh-huh.
You make your matzo balls with club soda.
Welcome to the madhouse. Now you can nut check your friends.
And Cashew, welcome back. With that 65 months. Much
Holy
appreciated.
cow.
The ones we made, we found a recipe. It was the matzah and ground potato. I don't remember what else was in it.
Egg, probably.
Yeah, probably. And they were you just wad them up and throw them in the deep fryer.
Mm-hmm.
They were really good.
Or you roll them up and you throw them in your chicken stock.
Mm-hmm.
They're really pretty good that way too.
The shredded potato in it was one of the things that I liked so much.
Yeah. Well, a classic is shredded potato and does not contain baking powder.
Mm-hmm.
Modern ones, a lot of them, they do a potato pancake. They're very eggy. They contain baking powder, and they're made with mashed potatoes.
Uh-huh.
And so every year around Hanukkah, there's always the discussion of shredded versus mashed.
Oh. Like they need an excuse?
It's all about the food. Are you kidding?
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like they need an excuse. Jerry's meatloaf was absolutely amazing because he used not only breadcrumbs in the meatloaf, but he also used grated potato.
I actually learned to make something called bird's nest when I was a youngling. And, that went along with the venison rouladen, which was amazing. But bird's nest is a Pyrex bowl filled with shredded potatoes and onions and assorted seasonings. And then, and it's pressed out to the edges, so it's, 1.5 inch thick all around. And then you put your meatloaf middles in the nest. And
yeah, I've had that before.
The potatoes and onions and breadcrumbs absorb the fat from the meatloaf. And so you end up with this lovely, it's Pennsylvania Dutch. You end up with this lovely, crusty, yummy, kind of a grilled potatoy crust on your meatloaf.
Always moist, always good. Yeah. If you get a chance, try ground or shredded potato, the grated potato.
Not russet.
No.
Use Yukon Golds or little white ones.
Yeah, and you might want to.
Russets are too dry.
You might want to use cook them just a little bit beforehand. Actual shredded. It adds a little bit of texture. It also, believe it or not, it adds moisture as well. They do. Yep.
Yeah, but you want the right balance of water and protein, and russets are too dry to work well for that. They get mealy. Yukon Golds or Little Whites do better.
It's not as dry as chicken cordon bleu made with Roquefort cheese.
Yeah.
That was one of our failed experiments.
Roquefort doesn't take heat. I am surprised Jerry didn't know that.
We thought the other cheese that was in it would make up for the Roquefort. What we didn't plan on was the melted Roquefort and mushrooms to taste as bad as it did.
Yeah, it does not take heat.
Well, no, we didn't. Like I said, we didn't have a problem with that. We had planned ahead for that.
Flavor combo.
It was the flavor combination of mushrooms and Roquefort that was just really horrible.
Well, but heat is not kind to Roquefort
because
it loses its tang and gets bitter.
We didn't have that problem with this particular Roquefort. Blue cheese, caveman. It's a milder blue cheese. It's not as bitter as a regular blue cheese. It's a mild and salty.
Mm-hmm.
Out there with Gorgonzola.
Yeah. It actually is cousin of Gorgonzola.
Yep.
You know, I don't think I ever put my cheese A to Z in Squirrels in the Kitchen. I should look that up and do that.
And the other blue cheese
from A to Z.
The other cheese that we really liked was the Papillon blue cheese. Asiago. With Asiago. With mozzarella is nice. Yeah, I bet it would be.
It is. I actually, my breakfast was a breakfast biscuit, this toaster biscuit this morning, with the 6-cheese Italian cheese combo.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Mott's, Asiago, Parm Romano, I forget what the other one is. There's 6 of them.
Yeah. The Parmesan is the one that I have to be careful of. The fresh grated Parmesan, I don't really care for. It's okay. It just doesn't have a lot of flavor to me. But I liked the powdered Parmesan.
You know, depends on what you put it in. I like rough flaked parm in my salads. Elle does not.
I wouldn't care for it either.
He likes the fine ground.
Yep.
Or the fine shred.
Mm-hmm.
In his rice.
I could see that.
It works. It really works.
Mm-hmm.
I like Parmesan, so
I could take it or leave it. Honestly, it's not one of my favorites. Now, Gouda. I love Gouda.
Yeah, you can have the Gouda.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Kitty Cat.
And do not give me any kind of smoked cheese. Just no. Well, smoked anything really.
We used to make smoked Gouda cheese sandwiches, grilled cheese.
Yum.
Because the Gouda actually melts. It doesn't have to be smoked as long as it's Gouda. It melts so much better than most of the other cheeses.
It does.
It doesn't take a lot of heat.
Another one that melts beautifully is Gruyere.
Yep.
Gruyere is good. I
Time
sometimes
to,
use it.
time to go to the butcher shop and see if we can find some great bargains on, the last Gruyere I got there. I got 7-ounce pre-cut slabs for 99 cents each.
Smoked ice cream. How would that even taste?
I can see that.
Well, it's probably better than the anchovy ice cream.
Actually, I won the cook-off
Mm.
a few years ago,
Mm-hmm.
5 or 6 years ago, with a combination that I would never have gotten to on my own.
Mm-hmm.
But our family has a Michelin-starred restaurant over in Scotland, and I got the secret from the chef there.
Bacon ice cream or a wasabi ice cream would be good.
Well, I made dark chocolate ice cream,
Mm-hmm.
but the magic ingredient is bone marrow.
Mm-hmm. I've heard
because
that.
it's a very long chain fat, and so it makes it unbelievably velvet smooth. It has a mouthfeel like nothing else you've ever had.
I've heard that from other people, that it's really
I,
good.
I will make you some sometime.
Uh-huh.
It is amazing. Like I say, I wouldn't have got there on my own,
Mm-hmm.
but we were doing a chef taster thing,
Uh-huh.
and she was sharing, assorted goodies with my
Mm-hmm.
sister and I.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You hate the
and
idea of anchovies, but you like your Worcestershire sauce. Uh-huh. That is a good sauce. That's a really good sauce. So she was sharing.
she was sharing the various some of the various things, like my fish course was brill from Loch Finn, which is a glacial scree.
Mm-hmm.
So the water is colder than Puget Sound.
Mm-hmm.
So grilled brill with nectarine.
Mm-hmm.
I would also not have gone there necessarily on my own, but it was amazing.
Yeah, I would never have thought about. This was simpler times for me, but I would never have thought of a raspberry sauce with lamb. Or I very rarely had lamb before that, so I didn't know any better at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But the Castle Hill Cafe, I think was the
Mm-hmm.
name of it, was known for their sauces.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the lamb medallions with raspberry sauce, and it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I had never had anything like that.
We need to get some good lamb too.
That's harder to find.
Oh no.
Well, there are
Kirby and I
better
can use.
butchers up here.
Yeah. Well, actually, for shoulder chops, if I'm going to make Moroccan lamb,
Mm-hmm. Exactly, caveman.
I use shoulder chops.
Yes.
And I get them at Winco.
Well, the lamb.
Like $4. They're like $4 a pound.
Yeah, the lamb casserole that Jerry used to make. Layer sliced onion and sliced potato.
Mm-hmm.
Do that about 3 times. Add olive oil, and if you like it, you add milk or condensed milk to that.
Mm-hmm.
then shoulder chops on top,
Hmm.
and put it in a Corningware dish with a lid and bake it.
Yeah, Moroccan lamb has fenugreek leaves
Mm.
and potato and mustard oil and onions and fortunately we can get frozen fenugreek leaves here.
Mm-hmm.
They were impossible to find in England, which is kind of strange because
Mm.
they have large assorted ethnic populations,
Uh-huh.
but whatever.
Caveman, a cilantro pesto with chicken. I think it would even go with lamb.
Actually, cilantro, purple onions, lime juice, and mango on fish or chicken.
Purple onion or potato?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Purple onion.
Yeah, that I
Onion.
could do. I don't like the little colored potatoes. They're other than the red ones, they're just too dry.
Yeah.
Jerry used to get the fingerling potatoes, and the purple potatoes in that were awful.
I was actually looking out at my planters yesterday as I was putting up thermal curtains on the French doors, and I have 3 planters out there that may still have seed stock for French fingerlings.
Well, remember, Draconis, most kids think that soap tastes good. Chimichurri with chicken?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Actually, the dish that we only had made once that I was really impressed with was the
Peri-peri?
peri-peri chicken. Because the peri-peri peppers were amazing. We always found teeth marks in the soap from my cousin, because he would eat the soap.
I have to do some chicken like my brother did for Caribia, which was, incredibly glorious, completely gluten-free fried chicken.
Mm-hmm.
He spiced it with, local seasonings.
Yeah.
And actually used the native chicken that they have in the Philippines, which is sort of like a guinea fowl. It is not like an American domestic chicken. But we sous vide it, and then in the marinade, and then took it out and rice flour and gluten-free panko and flash fried it.
Yep.
And
and I can still taste the peri-peri. That was such a wonderful pepper. Because you'd start with the peri-peri sauce and peri-peri peppers, or at least the recipe he had. So the peri-peri pepper flavor was very strong in it, and it was just wonderful. It ended up like a barbecue sauce. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's sweet hot. It's not just hot for the hot.
Yeah, no, and that's what I always talk about with I like peppers for the flavor and not the heat. I don't like taste of habanero peppers, and from what I hear, some of the stronger peppers, like the what's the one they were always doing the challenge with? My issue with that one was they always said it tasted awful. The scorpion peppers haven't been too bad though. Would do that. Smart off. Word. Dish rag full of soap. All the way to the tonsils to wash out your dirty mouth. Yep.
Oh,
Hey, it
Tucker.
was the ghost pepper.
Tucker was when he was about 8 or 9 months old.
Mm-hmm.
It was oyster season,
Oh.
and he wanted to discover oyster po' boy. And
Oyster po' boy?
po' boys. And Jack had already liberally peppered his oyster po' boy with Louisiana hot.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And so this poor, innocent 80-pound puppy
Mm-hmm.
discovered that which is Louisiana hot.
Yep.
And I was trying to wash his mouth out, trying to rub his mouth on the hardwood flooring.
Uh-huh.
The flooring in their house is recycled gym floor, so it's hard rock maple.
Uh-huh.
So there's nothing to rub your mouth on.
Uh-huh.
And because Jack told him, he said, Tucker, you don't want this. Yeah, Dad, I do. Tucker, you really don't want this.
Ad starts in 1 minute.
And so, yep, the Tucker pup discovered that which is oysters and Louisiana hots.
Yeah, I didn't like Louisiana hot sauce. The only bottled hot sauce that I really liked was Cholula.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like sriracha. It just doesn't have a whole lot of flavor to me. The Cholula, on the other hand, had quite a bit of flavor.
There is a Vietnamese sweet chili sauce that I haven't been able to find since Tucson,
Mm.
which, it's not where you would think of finding a large Vietnamese population, but, that's how it works. But a delightful sweet, hot, garlicky chili sauce.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. And I've found, I've tried several
Rooster sauce isn't
varieties
too bad either.
that are alleged to be of the same family.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never found one quite like.
Did we lose someone?
No.
Well, we got a beep.
I know, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Did we gain someone?
Nope.
I think someone may have accidentally left and come back.
Maybe.
I've been here all along.
Uh-huh. You've been right there in that chair all along, huh?
Uh-huh. Also, I need to go. I need to take care of my
Yeah, I need to go ahead and call it a night.
Now let me turn off the forges and
Which is what we were going to do before we started talking about food.
food.
Not that we ever talk about food. Can you imagine how bad it would be if we ever talked about food?
Gosh.
Okay, I really do need to call it a night. So I'm gonna go say goodnight to chat.
Okay.
Good night, chat. Happy time zone.
Bye, chat.
Of course, I need to wait for the ad to go. That'll still be another minute or so. And good night, Draconis. Hey, it would be alright if we ever talked about food. I'm glad we don't. It's one of those banned topics around here. I actually got into a fight with some, well, fights probably exaggerating a bit, about the lamb casserole, the potatoes, onions, and lamb shoulder chops. I love lamb shoulder chops. Okay, that's the end of the ad. So everyone should be back now. And Monard, have a good night. I got into a kind of a fight with someone because they were insisting on using a very expensive cut of lamb instead of lamb shoulder chops. Keep an eye out on lamb shoulder chops, Caveman. You get all the flavor without all the cost. Never get it for some strange reason? Well, that's a shame. Well, the part of the problem may be that those shoulder chops are becoming really popular right now. Or at least they were. So the price was starting to go up for them. Okay, so I do need to go. I'll see y'all tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as usual. So, Caveman, Monard, Draconis, Dragon Lord, and everyone else, I will see y'all tomorrow. Miss Styles, have a good night. I'll catch you later. I'll see y'all tomorrow. So, good night.